Hello everyone! Welcome to this week's Tips on Tuesday. This week is Thanksgiving in America. It's one of my favorite holidays, not just because I would happily munch on stuffing for an entire day if you let me, but because it's one of those holidays with a focus on bringing loved ones together. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. To fit this theme, I'm going to tell you how to share your WyzeCam with people. That brings people together, right? If you use the share function, that person can view the live stream, use two-way audio, record video, take photos, and use their own album that will only have their own saved videos and pictures. They do not have access to the playback or time-lapse features and cannot use camera settings other than changing between HD and SD and toggling the night vision. You can share your WyzeCam with as many people as you like, but we recommend not having more than 1 or 2 people viewing the live stream at once to avoid lag issues. Some of you have been wondering if people need to scan the QR code and do all of the setup in order to see the camera. Happily, that's not necessary. It's also not recommended because the most recent person to do the setup will boot out the previous person that had the camera paired with their account. You don't have to share your login with anyone either. Now that we've covered what sharing actually does, let's talk about how to actually make it happen. Before you begin sharing, please make sure that the email addresses you are sharing with already have a Wise account created. It won't work if they don't. You can share your camera during setup or later on when your WyzeCam is already running. I'm going to do this in chronological order and start with how to share your camera during setup. First, do most of the setup process with your WyzeCam. However, stop when you get to the page where it says Connected at the top and lets you name your camera. There's a blue button at the bottom that says Start Use. Ignore that for now, and press the Share button right above it. This will take you to a share page where you can input the email addresses for the people that you want to see your camera. After you put in the email address and hit the Send button, this will send the invitation to their Wyze app. They can find it by logging into their device, going to the Notifications tab, and pressing Messages. Then they can accept your request. When they have accepted your invitation, you can press on their email address in the share page to see things like their name, when they last viewed the camera, and how often they have looked at your camera. If you back out of the share page, you will find yourself in the Devices tab. If you weren't done sharing, don't worry. You can still share your WyzeCam with other people. Now, I would like to tell you how to share your camera if it is already set up. First, go to your Devices tab. Do you see the little button at the top right of the WyzeCam static image that says Share? Press the one that is over the camera that you want to share to someone. If you have multiple cameras, they will all have this button. Next, press the Share Device to Other Users button. This will take you to a place where you fill in the email address for the Wyze app user that you want to share your camera with. Fill it in and then press Send down at the bottom. Just like when doing this during setup, your friend, family member, or random person on the street will now be able to accept your invitation in their messages section. And that's all I have for you this time. If you are still having trouble with the share function, please let us know by emailing support@wyzecam.com. We would love to help you. As always, if you have a fun idea for how to use your WyzeCam or a question that you would like for me to answer in a video, please let me know. Your tip may be featured. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great week and tune in next time for Tips on Tuesday.